What up, tubers, and welcome back to another Arena Direct sealed win-a-box here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. So, as always, a disclaimer, these are very expensive. They're meant to deplete you of your gems. They're difficult to do. Don't feel bad if you lose, and don't feel bad if you just don't want to play these. This is 8,000 gems, which is equivalent to what, $42, $43 or something. You need to get 7 wins, or I guess 6 wins before 2 losses. So very, very steep price, not much wiggle room with only 1 loss to give. Your second loss knocks you out completely. So far, I am 3 boxes in 3 attempts. I went 7 wins once, 6 wins once, and 5 wins once. So I've been rolling pretty hot on this. And yeah, these are for Japanese play boosters. In any case, this is Modern Horizons 3. Nice little flashback here. Let's see how our rares and mythics align. Okay, got some good ones. Not a ton, but they are good. Shadow of the Second Sun actually is pretty nice. You enchant yourself with it, and at the beginning of each of enchanted players' post-combat main phases, so post-combat, your second main phase, there is an additional beginning phase. So untap, upkeep, draw, which means you can use any mana abilities. If you have like a Kami, the Drain Kami, you get to draw an extra card, stuff like that. So it is very slow, absolutely, but it is strong. The only bad card here, well, actually, maybe there's no bad cards. I guess Kudo is not that good. But first and foremost, you look for the Writhings. I have 1 Writhing Chrysalis. Okay. If anytime you have 2 or more in these sealed events, you just basically have to play them. 1, not necessarily, depending on how the rest of your pool aligns. White's got some okay cards. I do like Jolted Awakes if you have other energy producers. It's just good value there. Static Prison's amazing. Glyph Elemental's very good. Very easy to run away with the game with this one. Let's see, a couple of Voltstorm Angels is interesting. Not bad there. Royal Cartographer, the Volatile Stormdrake, a couple of Visionaries, Sync. Okay, yeah, blue's looking decent. And then, of course, the Shadow. Black has 3 Wither and Bloom, a Toxic Deluge, and a Breathe Your Last. So lots of removal in black. Red looks horrendous. Red looks like my worst color so far. That's a good start for green. These are some of the best, if not the best, green commons. The Horrific Assault and the Malevolent Rumble. We've got the Springheart Nantuko. We've got Aladamri, double Annoyed Altasaur, triple Nyxborn Hydra. Okay. And we have a lot of landscapes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 green landscapes among them. Double It That Heralds the End. I don't think we had a good Eldrazi shell. Let's take a peek at what are... Yeah, just don't have enough Eldrazi for this card. Breaker of Creation, absolutely playable on its own. But yeah. Not going to be playing It That Heralds. I mean, I guess it's not Eldrazi, it's other colorless creatures, but that well, I guess you can search for Devoid, actually. Oh, wait, all the Eldrazi are going to be Devoid. Okay, so maybe... Yeah, we're not going to be playing that type of strategy. Man, the green is shallow, but it's really strong. The blue looks good. The blue doesn't pair well with the green, though, I feel like. But then I guess the white's pretty shallow. So maybe we are going to go more of a blue-green deck, but not really the Eldrazi strategy that's normal for blue-green. I do not like Hunger Tide Rises. 3 mana, it makes 3 1/1s over the course of the first 3 chapters. Then you can sacrifice any number of creatures, search your library and or graveyard for a creature with mana value less than or equal to the number of creatures sacrificed away and put it on the battlefield. Normally, I would say you're not even using that ability. unless there's something really good and you have, I mean, normally extra spawn tokens or something. So I don't think that's worth playing. Double Altasaur, probably would play 2 of the Hydras. Stump, probably would splash for Chrysalis. Absolutely going to play the Void Craw. And then depending on the Breaker of Creation is great as well. So what does this put us at? This might not actually be a good Shadow of the Second Sun deck, by the looks of it. We don't really have a way to utilize. I mean, it's going to be a very slow way to draw an extra card every turn, by the looks of it. I'm not huge on Demon Inferior either. It's okay. Issue is maybe that I don't have much removal in this deck. So I could splash like Toxic. Do I have any other DFCs here? I do not have other DFCs, but I could run like 1 Swamp and splash Toxic. Probably not worth it. Probably. I guess the Royal Cartographer is not worth it when you don't have other energy sources. I don't really count the Volatile Storm Drake as a way to synergize with that. So, not the best. Not terrible. I will say the double Annoyed Altasaur is very awkward with the Nyxborn Hydras. If you cast Annoyed Altasaur and Cascade into Hydra, well, bad times ahead. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually have a not insignificant amount of colorless creatures, but I still don't think that's worthwhile. Anything else in red I want to splash for? Because I'll definitely splash for the Writhing Chrysalis. We have... Actually, I guess it's only 1 red landscape. 1 good landscape, the Teamer one. There is a... No, not that one. Oh, wow. Actually, that's the only landscape that fits for Chris. Precursor's not bad, but we wouldn't splash for that. Wouldn't splash for Amulet without, again, more energy sources. So now I'm questioning, is this even good then? Like, can this beat other Eldrazi type strategy decks? Or should I go more aggressive style? Is there a world where I play green-white? Other creatures have base power and toughness 2/2 and are bears in addition. Whenever this creature attacks other modified creatures, you go +X, where X is this creature's power. Like some green-white modify style. Seems like that's not good. Black is just removal and some kind of garbage cheap creatures. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to roll with this. Alright, so we will get, not that, blue-green, yes. 2 of them, 2 blue-green, that's great. And the one Teamer land, I guess we get the other, we have 3 blue-green lands. It's not too shabby. I don't think we want Urza's Cave. This would be 17 lands with 2 DFCs, but I think that's all right. Those both of those DFCs are good to just cast. So is 1 mountain enough? It's kind of like 3 red sources: the mountain, the landscape, and then the stump technically. I guess Eladamri can technically put it on the battlefield as well. That's probably fine. All right, I think this might be a stinker, but hey, it is sealed. They're not always going to be good. Make do with what you got. I don't think there was a good white deck that I wanted to play. It didn't look like there was a good energy strategy available. Alright, turn 2 Rumble's always a good keep. Oh, you might hear a noise here. 1 second, sorry. I just realized it's past 2 o'clock, and I don't know if I made my YouTube thumbnail for today. I did. Great. Okay, everything's good. Yeah, we need to grab an island here. Tranquil Landscapes. Would have been a little bit unfortunate if that was the Bountiful Landscape, and I wouldn't have been able to fetch a red since I needed the blue. I guess I'm going to take the Drake here. Not what we wanted to see milled, but what can you do? Truths would have been nice. Green, white, no plays. Okay, I do enjoy seeing that. Eldrazi Repurposer. Let's go ahead and consign with 1 replicate. I like main deck consign. Very hard to not have at least 1 hit. I mean, I could just play this out as a... Yeah, why not just play a 3-2 flyer here? That's a nice one. Denied. Could have held on to that and tried to just horrific assault it, but it's a little bit greedy not to get the good hit while you can. Alright, so it's a 3-4 Vigilance that can draw them an artifact or enchantment. They hit a Dog Umbra. Okay, so one of our Hydra's in the graveyard, as are both of our counters, so... I do have a lot of bricks for Altasaur in this deck, but a lot of them were already gone. Nice. Ooh. Oh, baby. Springheart Nantuko is, yeah, a juicer. Excuse me. Do not care about that. Did not attack with their vigilant creature, huh? I mean, I'm just gonna keep making 6/5s. I don't get Cascade, but that's not the point. Anytime I play a land, I get another 6/5 trample reach. Another Dog Umbra, okay. Sure. Nyxborn Hydra. Do we? I don't think we even need to downpour that yet. No need. Loses all abilities. Okay, that's good. Voltstorm Angel. Yep. I need colorless to activate the card draw of this, so. Actually, yeah, let's just tap down their knight. Punch their angel and hit him for 9. Bonk, bink, bink. Okie dokie. Pretty nice first game for us. So as this is an 8,000 gem event, you actually need to get to 4 wins before you effectively get your money back. Very expensive. I did just get a nice bump of gems, though. Today is the day of the arena qualifier, and I didn't record it. I know, shame on me, but I went 7-1 day 1, so if I can do well again on day 2, I'll make it to the arena champs again. Awesome. I'm just gonna run out the Storm Drake on turn 2 here. Turn 2, 3/2 flyer is just a good play. Mono swamps. I gotta kill my Void Craw. That's rude. I'm not gonna be fetching here. Well, I guess I take the Breaker of Creation for starters. A little bit far away from casting that. And now having drawn the Breaker, I'm kind of less interested perhaps in... Yeah, I think we just discard the Breaker. 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's just too far away. It's a great draw. Our 2-drop has already dealt 9 damage. There's their second color. Don't need to punch anything here. Just pass. Downpour is an instant. Okay. Other planes. And a Slithy. So long, and thanks for all the fish. See, they're at 1 on board. I was debating there if I wanted to assault their Slith, because technically they can quad block, but I don't think they want to make that play. No, that doesn't have flying. Should not have given or used their energy. Got a Thraben Charm or something? Oh, they do have a Breathe Your Last. Okay. Well, they still have to chump my 4/5. And never mind, that's lethal. We go punch. Bounce. And that be lethals. All right, I mean, we're kind of rolling here. I do consider myself a pretty good sealed player, so all things considered, I think I can make do with pools better than the average player, but that only gets you so far. If we get up to a higher win count, then we're going to start fighting decks that are presumably a little bit scary. Players or decks that are a little bit scary. I'm debating if I want to landscape for a mountain here, but with the Nantuko, we probably don't. It's a little bit annoying. Oh, I drew the mountain anyways. Okay. Yeah, turn 2 Slith on the play is exactly where you want it. Ah, but we have a good draw. Let's go with Snap here. Go ahead and take 3 this turn, or at least 3. Tranquil. So probably, well, actually, who knows? That could be blue or green. Ooh, baby. Okay, they're gonna go all in. So I'm just gonna utter insignificance that right now and play it safe. That's fine. Damage was dealt. And they only have 2 cards in there. Oh, nice draw. Yeah, we're just chilling. No rush. Right where we want them. That is to say, doing nothing. Oh. Well, okay. God, I almost want to hold that landscape for the Springheart Nantuko, but, well. Cast Chrysalis, opponent concedes. A very fitting response, I'd say. See, that's why you splash for that card. All right. Already a very fast 3-0 start. This is speedrun in USA. Mr. USA. Or, wait, no. Surfin' USA. Whatever they say. Yes. Yes. Looks awkward at first, but it's actually a pretty good hand. I guess, do I want to sink into Stupor here? How am I going to sequence this? If I want to go turn 2 Drake, turn 3 Voidcraw, I guess I go green, blue. I want to save the Stump Stomp, yeah. So we're going to grab green with this. I am going to bolt myself with a sink. Ruined. Drew the forest. Priest of Titania. That is not a bad one to just fire off a removal spell on, but I want to get my Mana Dork online instead. I'm going to bounce my Void. That's pretty good. So now we'll go ahead and use the landscape. Grab a red. Solar Transformer. And a repurposer. No big deal on any of those. Chrysalis is also going to set us up for Breaker of Creation. Bottle Stormdrake will be a 9 damage 2-drop next turn. baby. Yeah, all right. Yeah, we're gonna hold the Stumpy. Red. Do they have a Chris too? Yes, they do. What are we, 3-0? So we're in the Chris bracket. Uh-oh. They have a Meddler or something? Oh, they have a Color with Fetch. Ooh, that's nasty. Alright, I'm gonna have to kill the Territory Color here. Hopefully they don't get a free creature off that, but even if they don't, they get to look and decide if they want to draw it. Okay. Alright. Well, you know what I could do, actually? I could Nantuko my Stormdrake and start trading stuff. Like, trade for their Chrysalis and whatnot. Leave them with the color? That's actually really cute, isn't it? Thank you. And now we can stomp their color because we have a 5-power creature. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Not a bad turn, I'd say. What a demoralizing turn, jeez. And remember, if I don't pay the energy, I just sacrifice it. I can keep giving them 3/2s and killing something greater. Ooh, that card's very good. But is it too little too late? Let's see. Um... It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So this is a pump for 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. So that should be very much lethal. We just swing out with everything. Got him. Maybe I keep underselling my decks. Maybe they're better than I'm giving them credit for, or maybe I'm just so used to people having like 4 Chrysalis or something. But hey, 4-0. We are effectively break even already. Feels good. All right. I am going to wait 1 turn on the sync. Because the double blue doesn't help us cast Eladamri. They played a sync turn 1. Okay. Yep, just gonna counter that. Or forest here, please. That's very bad. Yikes. Ooh, this hand is not good. This is a great draw. Doesn't matter where we put the island, realistically. Oh, shoot. Yes, it does. What am I talking about? I'm not fetching with landscape. I'm using truths next turn. Whoops. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have... I should have bottomed the island, because I really want to just hit a forest. So, 1 counter gone, 1 Hydra gone. So cascading with Altasaur is going to be a little bit less worse. A little bit less bad, I should say. Because we have fewer bricks. Alright, lose 3 life. They get to tutor for something that costs 1 or less. So a land or a 1-mana spell like the lethal throwdown there. I am a bit far behind right now. Oh, okay, downpour helps quite a bit. I guess I'm just going to pass here. Take a lot of damage when they attack. I need to fetch a 2nd green. Because I'm not going to downpour yet. It's actually good that they didn't adapt their Oozewag. Oh, they have an Eladamri as well. Sheesh. Okay. I was hoping they would play 1 more spell so that I could downpour their entire team, but this is still decent. I think I need to hit the Trampler instead of the Menace creature. Alright. I've given them 2 good creatures to throw away to Showdown. Now, Lethal Throwdown is auras you control, so they don't get to draw a card off that. Yeah, we'll just go for Annoyed. If this bricks, it's pretty unfortunate, but that is certainly not a brick. A 2nd Visionary is excellent. Both of Those are quite nice. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Guess I probably want a meddler next turn. The downside about meddling next turn is that if I topped the rumble, I would have. Oh wait, I'm dumb. I should have swapped the orders. I thought about it, and then I thought too hard. I guess I should have cascaded into the meddler next turn. That was really bad. Yeah, that was really bad. Okay, they have 3 cards left. That's fine. Excuse me. Yeah, that was just a horrendous play. I could have even went Eladamri into... Oh, wow, they're getting aggressive. Eladamri into casting Meddler off the top. Okay. Play poorly, get punished. Gravedig Eladamri back. All right. Well, I suppose this is my open turn window. Would have been so sick to meddle here, but... what can you do? So I'm going to volatile their Eladamri. Oh, wait. I guess they can sacrifice it to Tower. Well, if they sacrifice it to Tower, then I get to keep the Storm Drake, so... that's not bad for me. Ah, this game feels like it would have been trivial had I reversed the Scry orders. I would have had Altasaur plus Meddler on the battlefield right now. That's a huge swing. All is not lost. Oh, they didn't sacrifice it. Interesting. That had to be a mistake, right? Unless they have a bounce. I guess they could have another bounce effect. Riddle Keeper. Okay, that's really good, though. Because we get to resolve Breaker and just effectively win the game. Tap 2 untapped creatures you control. Okay. I mean... let's just cast this and win, right? Gain 11. Make some bad plays, but again, maybe I undersold this deck. Maybe I'm drawing like a champion. Maybe I'm playing like a god. I don't know. We're 5-0. I've been on a bit of a heater. 7-1, 6-2, 5-2, and we're currently 5-0. The 4 runs that I've done. It's a little bit slow. If anything happens to the snapping Void Craw, yeah, might be a problem. Nope. So no need to fetch here because we already have blue-green. Colorless, of course, useful for us. No place. Okay, a little bit of ramp, a little bit of energy. Oh, good. This Stormdrake has just been fantastic as a 2-mana 3/2 flyer. Because remember, if your opponent does have a creature, you have to attempt the swap. Like, this is just a fast clock, you know? I'm sure there are some amount of people that don't realize they can't even, or rather they can target it. Hexproof from activated and triggered abilities, but it has like the general hexproof look. You can still burn it or shock it or any of those type of things, you know? All right, they opted to go for a 3/4 reach trampler. Are they worried about their life total? Oh, Titan's Vanguard is gross. Right, we can metal it for a turn. Set ourselves up for a downpour turn. Downpour actually upgrades the Hydra into a 4/4, kind of funny. Ooh, that's not great. I mean, maybe they want the blue source, but Devourer... Well, I guess Devourer actually only hits my... Oh, no, it doesn't. Devourer hits none of my cards. That's funny. I have 2 Devoid creatures, and the Stormdrake cannot be hit by this trigger. That's the one thing you can't hit with it. Triggered abilities. Activated abilities. Sweet. Oh yeah, we're grooving here. Here we go again. Wow. Oh, I guess I don't want to give them the Nantuko to eat with the... Yeah. So I guess we just go land pass here. What's the wording on this? They have to target something. If they cast Devour, they have to hit their own creature. Oh, come on. It's like the old school Flame Tongue Kavu, my own Flame Tongue Kavu. That would be hilarious. The ooze wag. All right. The opponent knows, sadly. I mean, I guess I'm going to target the ooze wag, but they can make it a 3/3 if they're paying attention. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe I should have just targeted the Hydra so I could attack with my flyer. I now have also given them, of course, a target for their Devourer. But I don't particularly care about that. In fact, we can make them... Oh man, I want to do the frickin'... I want to do the Stormdrake thing again, but... Giving them a bunch of 3/2 flyers is actually not that good. let's just make a bunch of meddlers. So now if they want to kill my Springheart Nantuko, they don't get to unlock their Vanguard or anything. This is... I've made some... I mean, these are weak-ish plays. I guess I was going to have to give them a target eventually. God, that would have been so good had they cast the Devour on that one turn, though. Okay, they're going to unlock their Titan. Interesting. Well, that's really good for us. Yeah. Counter a 6/6, definitely worth it. Eldrazi at that. Play a Shame land from their hand. Would be funny. Okay, so I can landscape to trigger the Nantuko again if I want to. But no rush. And Chrysalis is not even that good here. Oh, I should have taken the fetch. The fetch was 2 meddlers. I'm bad at this game. Whoopsies. I need to start attacking. We're so far ahead. Just dirtling over here. Hey, rude. So they can get rid of the meddler, but the Nantuko is going to stick around. I guess it was a good thing I didn't take the land. I got rewarded. So let's see. Could just make a huge Drake. Go from there. 6, 7, 8, 9. Sure. That's a 2-turn flying clock then. It might have been good for them to block with the Hydra that turn. They know I have a meddler in my hand to tap it down next turn. Oh, that does not seem like it fits their deck. Maybe they just needed a 2-drop. This double block is to stop the 1 point of trample that would have gone through. Okay, I am going to... cast my creature that taps your flying blocker. And that is... Wait, is that 6-0? Is that locked in for a box? Oh, baby. All right. We get at least 2 tries here to double box it up. Opponent goes first. I'm going to keep it, but this is really banking on the Voidcraw. Really banking on the Voidcraw. Oof. If they come out fast... Okay, we can... This looks like a game where... Oh, it's... I guess I actually fetch red here turn 1. Okay, I like seeing this. Now, they're probably more aggressive, but they have a slower hand for their deck, would be our guess here. Usually, Jeskai is... energy aggro. Oh. Swamp is a bit of a surprise, to be sure. I get punished for not running out the landscape on a green source, because I kind of need to hit double green soon. You got me, I'm not gonna... I mean, Void Cross too important for us. Okay, let's do it. I think if they had removal, they would have used it on the Void Craw already to deny me 2 mana. And if they didn't, then it was just kind of greedy. Cool. Cool, baby. All right, the ramp is on. Waterlogged Teachings. Gotta love all those DFCs. Oh, Dismember! Fun. Now, if they kill this Void Craw, I still get the Nantuko popping tokens. So unless they kill both of these, which they didn't show to have a removal spell last turn, I'm gonna get to Annoyed Altasaur next turn, which... fantastic, because we have 2 of the Hydras, both of our Hydras rather, in our hand. So I do have the Consign, I do have the Ether Spike. There are 2 bricks out of however many spells are in my deck, so not great odds. That is a very scary card. This is the energy version of Recurring Nightmare. They are paying life for that. So I guess the question is, why did they attack with Zealot that one turn? Oh, and that is the that is the Consign. So yeah, there's only one card that I can cascade into that I think is a pure brick, right? I could have just cast it to gain 2 energy. That's funny. All right, well, I probably deserve it. Whoa. Tapping the token. Why did they tap the token, though? Oh, that's just too good. 2, 4, 6. Pump for 4 currently. All right. Medler or any of the Eldrazi don't work with Nightmare since they're cast triggers. Pretty freaking fun. Visionary is very good with Nightmare. The Zealot kind of hoses my Hydras here. Not the end of the world, but it is annoying. And if I have 2 big Hydra creatures, then they can't tap them both. I guess, because I wanna be able to draw a card as well off of the Void Craw activation. So tap like this. pretty good. Holy smokes. So I'm holding up Consign in case they do have another effect that might ruin me. We don't care about that. They have some very scary creatures to keep recurring, though. Yeah, I think I'm in Chumpsville. I don't want to put any creatures in their graveyard, because otherwise the Nightmare owns me. So let's go another land. Do combat. See, they're letting me block. But they don't have that much energy. Or rather, they're letting me attack. Oh. Maybe they just messed up, or maybe they wanted to keep the energy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breaker gain 9 life. Your move, Buttercup. Notably, they only have 1 swamp, so they can only activate Nightmare, or rather, they can only recast Nightmare once a turn at the moment. And this is hexproof from each color, so now when we suit up this Hydra on the Breaker of Creation, well, good luck, friend. You can't sacrifice anything if you don't have something in the graveyard. They have a very, very strange deck. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pump for 6. That is a 14 power trampler with hexproof from each color. You cannot tap it down. Sacrifice 2 permanents. I'm finally going to give them a creature in their graveyard. So they need to block the 14 power creature with at least 10 toughness, which they don't even have access to. And that, my friends... Look, I didn't think this deck was, well, you heard me at the beginning. I either vastly underestimated my deck, or my deck was built better than my opponents, or maybe I drew very well. I don't know. I'm guessing I probably just undersold this deck. That is an easy 2 boxes. Don't try this at home. I am a trained professional. This is a difficult event. All of these win-a-box events are difficult. Yeah, it's... exception, not the norm here. Anyways, thanks for watching. We are now at 5 boxes in 4 attempts. Kind of absurd. Love you. Goodbye.